Hey guys, I just used my good old Dodge truck and hauled Melanie's camper up here. I was thinking about taking this camper to Michigan. My problem is I just don't see, because it's a pop-up camper and I've made it into hard sides, I started converting it over. I don't know about going in the mountains. We have some serious mountains on the way to right after New York, on the way through to Michigan. And the semi-trucks passing you just whip you around real bad. And I don't know if this is going to be stable enough. It's a beautiful camper. I would put the trim on. I'd finish the trim before I went. But what would worry me is the walls are too flexible. And I just don't know if this could make it to that trip, on that trip. And what I was thinking is we'd put all of our household stuff in here and pack it with lighter stuff and then take it to Michigan, and then when we get there we don't have to unpack. Well, people were asking me, what's your plans for the move? How do you plan on moving? Well, that was my thought, that I would take this as a load carrier, but I just don't know if it could make it with the sides up. It was never designed to drive down the road with the sides up, and I'm afraid it might be too flimsy to make the drive. So I might be better off selling it here and then figure something out. I don't know. I just don't know. But a U-Haul would be extremely stressful, because they want $1,500 for a big truck, and we'd have to load it in one day, drive to Michigan, unload it at my parents' place, and then when we got a place, we'd have to load another Ryder truck or U-Haul truck to get to our new home to make the move, and that's just sickening. I was thinking about with the campers, we take them to mom and dad's, we park them, we leave them there. When we get a house, we move the camper to our new house and we unload it. But I just don't know if that's going to go down the road. I just don't see it happening. So it's a beautiful camper. Inside, I mean, it's a really beautiful camper. But I just can't see it going that far. It's too much can go wrong. The brakes can fail, the brakes can seize up, the wheels can blow, the bearings can seize up, the lights can fail. There's just too much to deal with. So I am left with the pickup truck, or multiple trips to Michigan. The contents of the camper would fit in the back of the pickup truck, stacked up high. I could also put side rails on the truck, and I could really haul with that truck. If I put side rails on it, I could haul some serious amount of gear. But it's a short bed, so you can't haul as much as you could with a long bed, and that's a problem. So there's my thoughts, and this is where we stand. Now, we are boxing stuff up in the tiny house on wheels. I haven't been showing because I'm embarrassed. It's a mess. Packing your house and your home is messy. It's not pretty. I don't know. I don't think I could do it with this. I just don't trust it. Not long term. Not a long trip. Camping around the area, 50 miles here and there, this would be a blast. It'd be great. But a 12-hour trip on the highway with semi-trucks and mountains, and no, I just don't feel good about it. Plus I'll have to register it, of course, to do it, and I just don't think it's going to be a good idea. So, but again, the U-Haul, we just can't afford it. $1,500 for the truck, and the stress, and then we just got to empty it when we get there. That will be devastating, exhausting work. So, yeah, the campers would be the ultimate way to do it. The best. The Christian camper, let me take you over there. This old beast had some accident damage back in the day. That's why I got it for free. I don't think that would rip apart on the highway, but if it did, I'd be in trouble. I guess I could aluminum tape it heavily, but this had been damaged. Actually, that's, I didn't even notice that before. I never paid attention. They put aluminum sheet metal on the whole side of this. So they've rebuilt this whole side with aluminum sheet metal. It had been broken up pretty badly. So this one would hold some serious amount of stuff for the trip. But I don't know if this one would make it, only because of the fact that it was damaged. And that would be a heavy camper to haul with my pickup. The truck will do it. The truck would do it. But this is a heavy camper to haul across the country. So again, something I've got to really think about. And then I'd have to register it and everything to do the move. So I've got a lot on my mind. And that's why I'm not talking about the move yet, because I'm just not sure. I just don't know yet. Hey guys, Chris is here.
Hey,
hi Chris. We got something new today. We have another boiler going on. Would have been even better, but one of my pans that I bought has a leak. So I actually think this was the best cutting work I ever did. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah.
That was precise cutting. I cut it to fit these two stainless steel pans right on top of that barrel. And boy, they fit nice. That was looking really good. But unfortunately, what happened is the one pan had a leak, so that was a fail. It looks like Chris is trying to build up the fire again on both boilers, eh? Neither one of them is boiling furiously.
I just added more sap to the one.
Oh, you did? Okay, that's why. So, to account for the one pan not being there, I rigged up a system to hold. This is the pot I used last year. I think 2 years ago as well. 2 years ago, I used this cast iron pot.
That cast iron one and that
and this big one, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw the video.
The video, I was looking at that, yeah. So this is a really cool setup, and it's working. But it would have been really, really efficient if I had both pans covering that top. It was a cool idea, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
It really was cool. So this, if I can get find a way to patch the pan, two corners leak. When they made the pan, somebody took a grinder to them and ground through the weld, causing a pinhole in two of the corners, which was dumb. This one works, but the other one has two pinhole leaks, one in each corner. So that isn't going to be usable for us until I fix it. Anyway, now we've got 4 pans of sap boiling at any given time. The efficiency of the barrel boiler will be improved as soon as I put the second pan on, because there will be nowhere for the heat to go but over the bottoms of both pans and then out. And I think it's going to be a really, really good boiler for us. And then this one here has been giving us about 1 gallon or 2 gallons of boiled down sap each day, and then from there we continue and finish the process inside in the tiny house on wheels and get about 1 gallon of syrup every single day. When we get this one going properly and fit it up, we're going to be probably going through 2 to 3 gallons of finished syrup every day. Right now we're losing product because the trees are seeping faster than we can boil, and so the sap is flowing out onto the ground and there's nothing we can do. But this is a good start, right, Chris?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a real sugar shack going on here now, and Melanie's inside canning syrup as we speak. So I'm going to have to order more jars. Hey Melanie, what are we doing?
Packing.
We're doing what?
Packing.
Melanie's getting the camper ready for sale. We're getting it emptied out. She's got a lot of gear in here. And we're packing it up and getting it all out here on a tarp, and we're going to organize it and get it ready to take to a trip to Michigan next time we go. All in plastic containers to mouse-proof everything. But yeah, that's today's action. It is t-shirt weather. 67 degrees right now. Beautiful. We've got all the windows in the house open, and the solar power is just pumping. So really amazing day. And we're using this day and this weather to do our packing outdoors. And we're using the plastic containers because of the mice. Anyway, that's what's going on. I won't show you much of it because I don't think anybody really wants to watch us pack. But just to give you a summary, the maple sap is not going to be flowing today at all. So we're going to boil off what we have left, and that'll be it. The weekend is going to be in the 70s all weekend, so there won't be any more maple sap. So it's a good time to pack. Well guys, I haven't shown you the weather much in a long time, but check this out. It is 70 degrees outside. It's insane. 70 degrees. It is 86 in the greenhouse. It's a sauna out there. That is amazing today. We've got all the windows open in the house right now. My meters came in. This one is a little bit crooked, which is simple. I've got to get a drill and extend the hole. That was the only one that was off, and that was my first meter that I drilled. The others are absolutely perfect. I am very pleased with how this turned out. And that's going to be now the front face of the Q3 charge accelerator, replacing all of those wires. It's going to look so much nicer. Now I haven't had this run for a few days because I'm planning on doing this switch over, and that's why you haven't heard me talk about it much or heard it running at all. And now I'm going to have a lot more control over what I've got in here and be able to see exactly what's going on with the system at any given time. So I'm very pleased with how this is going to look and how it's going to work out for me. How we doing, Melanie? Oh. Yeah. We have, oh wow, this is the stuff from the wood stove that we cooked down on the wood. Look at how thick it is. That's sugar.
That's sugar already.
That's sugar.
That's very sugary.
And this stuff, Melanie, how did you like your pancakes this morning?
It's very sweet and I like it.
This is thick. Watch that stuff, that gooey stuff. Look at how thick that syrup is.
It's sugar already.
That is thick. That is the special batch there, people. Melanie had to heat it up on 2 burners just so she could reheat it to be able to filter it. It is thick. How much do we have so far in bottles?
We have 2 already.
2 pints. That's the special stuff right
That's
there.
really sugar. This one is sugar.
We're gonna have to actually find a way to keep the sugar,
Okay,
and we can make
this is our
candies.
lunch.
Ooh, Melanie's lunch. Hold on. What do we got there? What's lunch?
It's just a chicken.
Okay.
It's
Melanie
some
is
vegetables.
amazing in the kitchen.
I
Thank
don't
you,
know
Melanie.
what's
Well, Chris is out boiling. I'm hauling sap and packing. We've all been packing. Melanie and I have been packing stuff. So let me see what's going on outside right now. Oh, what was that? Rice?
in rice.
Definitely gotta have rice. We are in absorption mode at 1:30 in the afternoon. 14.7 volts on the battery bank. All the blinking lights. It's all happy stuff. What are we pulling in? The Renogy's pulling in 0.1 amp, and the TriStar's pulling in 10 amps, 150 watts. Not much. That's just, and I've had the computer on all day. The laptop's been on all day. I don't even shut it down anymore recently. The days are getting longer and brighter and clearer, and we have more excess solar power again these days. So we are able, I just leave the laptop open and on all day and just pick at it here and there as I go. Guys, it's 74 degrees out. This is February. This is absolutely insane. I'm loving it. This is really, really crazy.